measure of a triangle. So for example, here's my triangle right here. I'm trying to find the exterior angle, and which variable would that be? Variable z. So how would I find that out? In words, it's equal to the sum of the two non-adjacent. Non-adjacent means not touching or not next to angles. So for example, if I have angle z right here, this would equal these two, add it up. That's what sum is. So z is equal to x plus y. Okay, any questions on that? So for example, here is the first example right here. Find the measure of the exterior angle. In this case, the exterior angle, it looks like it is x, right? Because that's the outside angle. It's the sum of the two non-adjacent. So x is equal to 36 plus 72. That's all you have to do. And if you were to add these up, it is 108. That's it. Okay, so let's move on to this one. What is the exterior angle for this one? The exterior angle for this problem right here is 2a. Remember, 2a is equal to this plus this. So how I would write it is now the following. I would write it as 2a equals a minus 5 plus 80. That's how I would write it. Okay, so now let's solve. You have 2a. Let's combine my like terms. Negative 5 and 80 is 75. Now let's solve for a. What do I have to do to both sides to get a all by itself? To get a all by itself, let's move it. Minus a, I get a is equal to 75. And you maybe think, oh, sweet, we're done. Not really. You have to find the measure. So if a is 75, got to plug it back in. So 2 times a, which is 2 times 75. So you get 150 as your exterior angle. Okay, with that, now try these next two on your own. All right, so for this one, here's your exterior angle. It's the sum of the two non-adjacent, so this plus this. So y equals 30 plus 40. Y would equal 70. This one was straightforward because this is just y, so you don't have to really plug anything back in to that one. Any questions on this? If you do, feel free to type it in and I will go over it on the next day. Okay, take a look at this one. Here is your exterior angle. It's equal to this plus this. So I have 4n minus 20 equals, right, the exterior angle is equal to 2n plus 20 plus n. Let's combine all of my like terms. 4n minus 20 equals how many n's? I have 3n plus 20. Now let's move all my variables over to one side first. Which one is my smaller one? It's 3n, so I'm going to do minus 3n minus 3n. I'm left with n. 1n minus 20 equals 20. Now I know what to do. You add 20 to both sides. I got n is equal to 40. However, we're not done. We got to plug it back in. So I have 4 times 40 minus 20. 160 minus 20 is 140. That is the value of the exterior angle. Okay. Now let's talk about interior angle measures. Let's talk about this one right here. Right, so what do I know? It says a plane leaves from Miami and travels around the Bermuda Triangle. What is the value of x? These are all interior angle measures, aren't they? So if they're all interior, they add up to 180. This plus that plus this. X plus 62.8 plus 2x minus 44.8 equals 180. They only equal each other like one we just did earlier if there's one that is exterior. Combine my like terms. 3x right here. If I do 62.8 minus 44.8, right? Because they have a negative there. Plus you get positive 18 equals 180. Subtract 18. 3x is equal to 162. And what's my last step? You divide 3 to both sides. Divide 3. I got x to equal 54. Okay? So that is it for today's lesson. Circle your level of understanding. 1, 2, 3, 4, or a 5. And we'll work on your CYU. Bye, everyone.